Hey guys, the Critter13 here, back again for another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make every number and symbol on the keyboard that's not a letter. So yeah, like and subscribe, and let's get on with the video. First things first, I want to mention is that when I say letter color, I mean the color of the actual thing, and then background color is the color of the background, obviously. But if I slip up, gray is background color, and white is letter color. So yeah. I'm gonna be doing all of these, and there's gonna be chapters down in the description, so, yeah, and a couple notes, one, I have a cold, I think, a little bit, so yeah, like and subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Number one, so first craft vines and paper together to get a bordure indented banner pattern, and then you want to get your letter color and go to the top left 6th, and then fill in with your background color the bordure indented, and then get a white line going straight down, and then you can either go straight for the fill-in, or you can go for a base and then go for the straight border, like so. You can go either way. I like either. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Alright, number two. So we start with this top third filled in with our letter color, and then we get our background color in a diamond, like that, and then get our letter color back, and then we go with a diagonal pointing towards the bottom left, and the bottom third filled in. Next, we fill in a border around the whole thing, and that's number 2. For number 3, go a horizontal line across the middle with your letter color, then get your background color and go the left third, filled in like that. Fill in the right third with your letter color, and the same with the top and bottom thirds. Grab your background color and make a border around the whole thing, and that's number 3. For number 4, fill in your left third with your letter color, and then on the bottom half, fill it in with your background color, and then go across the middle and across the right half with your letter color, and then get your border like usual. So 5 is going to be the opposite of 2, so get your bottom third going in your letter color, then in your background color get a diamond, and then instead of having the diagonal line point towards this bottom left, have it point towards the bottom right, like that. And then fill in your top third and get your border, and that's number 5. For number 6, we're gonna go right third with your letter color, and then with your background color, go with the top half, and then with your letter color again, go middle, bottom, and left third, and then get your border around. So there's 2 ways to do 7. You can do either one. So for both of them, start with the top, like that. And then for one, you're going to want to do a diagonal, like that. And then for the other, you want to do the right third, like that. And then both of them get the outline. This can work either way. I personally like the diagonal 7 just because it looks pretty cool. But if you don't like that, then whatever, you can do either one. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna want to craft a bordure indented banner pattern with a paper and vines. And then, so there are 2 ways to make the letter, or the number 8. So the first way is the easiest. So take a background colored banner, and then get the left third, the right third, the top third, the bottom third, and the middle all going, and then get your border around, and that's 8. Or you can get a letter colored banner, and then with your background color place a diamond, with your letter color make an X, not with 2 diagonals but with the actual X pattern, and then with your background color again get your bordure indented, and then get your actual border. And then, yeah. So both of these could be an 8. This one you could probably touch up a little bit more. I just kind of, I don't know. This one looks too similar to a B, but this one has like some weird stuff going on, and it's a little thin in here going on in the middle there, and it would probably look a little bit better. But yeah. Alright, for 9, go with the left third in your letter color, and then in your background color, go with the bottom half, and then back in your letter color again, right third, top third, middle row, and then just get your border around. Alright, this is the same as one of the 8s for the 0, so you're going to want to go right third, left third, top third, and bottom third, and then just a diagonal in the middle to like separate it from a 0, or sorry, separate it from an O, and then get your border around, and that's a 0. Alright, so that's the numbers done. We're going to move on to the symbols associated with each number. Alright, for an exclamation point, you want to do a middle line like this, and then you want to get your background color and fill in this bottom bit, and then get a white border around like that, and then with your background color again, get the left third and the right third, and then the top third. Unless you want to keep it open on top, it actually looks pretty good like this on top. Like, it's not too bad. I think I might keep mine like that anyway. So for the @ symbol, you want to combine a paper and an oxeye daisy to get the flower banner pattern, and then just make a white flower banner pattern. It's pretty simple. So for a hashtag or a pound symbol, you want to combine a paper and vines into the border indented, and then go to a bastion and get a snout banner pattern. The first thing you're going to want to do is make this stripe pattern with your letter color, and then get the top and bottom covered with your background color. So it gets these 4 stripes like this, and then get your white snout in, and then get a gray border in like that, and then a gray like legit border like that. And then that's how you make a hashtag. It's got these like weird edges, but like it kind of delivers the message. Alright, so for the $sign, you want to go with the top one, the bottom third, and then the diagonal pointing towards the bottom right corner, and then get a border around everything, and then a white line going down the middle. Alright, for a percentage symbol, get a diagonal pointing down into the bottom left, and then get a top left 6th and a bottom right 6th, all in your letter color, and then make a border around everything. For the up arrow, you want to make a diamond with your letter color, and then get a triangle pointing up, and that's how you make an up arrow. Alright, first things first, for the ampersand, we want to combine paper and vines for the border indented, and then paper and a notch apple for the thing banner pattern. You want to get a letter colored banner, so not the background, but the letter color. And then you want to take your background color and make a bottom third, and then take your letter color and make a diagonal pointing bottom right, and then take your background color again and make a line going up the middle. Take your letter color and make some teeth pointing down, and then take your background color, make a border and indent it, whatever that's called. And then lastly, take a white thing and put it in the middle. And that's how you make an ampersand. The multiplication sign, the hardest part of the thing, you just make a dot, and you make a dot. Alright, so for the brackets, I'm going to do each one respectively. You're going to want to do diagonal and then another diagonal to make an X. And then you want to get your background color and make a border around everything. And then if you're doing a left bracket, go to the left. And then if you're making a right bracket, fill in the right half. On to more brackets. I'm just going to show one, and then you can flip it if you want. So yeah, we're going to be starting with the square brackets. Alright, for the square brackets, what you want to do is you want to make a C, or a backward C, depending on what you're doing, with your white, or with your letter color. So that's top third, bottom third, and then whatever side you want. And then with your background color, fill in either... So fill in the border, and then either fill in a third or a half. So if you're making a left bracket, do the right third or the right half, and if you're making a right bracket, do the left third or left half. For curvy brackets, you want to do the same thing, so make a C, so left third, top third, bottom third, and then you want to make a bordure indented banner pattern in your crafting grid. And use that with your background color. And then make a border around everything, and then fill in the right half if it's a left bracket, or the left half if it's a right bracket, or third, either one. I think we can go half. Alright, now it's time for the more or less than symbols. So for either one, place a bottom triangle and then a top triangle, and then depending on which side you want, if you want a left bracket, if you want a less than sign, fill in the left half, and if you want a more than sign, fill in the right half. And then once you're done, you can put a border on if you want to make it smaller, but it doesn't really matter. Then the slashes are pretty self-explanatory. If you want a forward slash, do that diagonal pointing to the bottom left. If you want a backsplash, then point to the bottom right. And then after you're done with that, just make a loop around it. So to make a period, fill in the bottom third, and then fill in the right third with your background color, and then make a border. Alright, to make a comma, get your bottom right sixth filled, and then make a bordure indented banner pattern with paper and vines, and then go ahead and do a gray or a background color border indented, and then a diamond also in the background color. To make a colon, make a line going vertically down the middle, and then with your background color, fill in the top third, the bottom third, and the middle. For a semicolon, do a vertical line down the middle, same as before, and then fill in the top third, the middle third, and then make a border around it. And then you can either leave it at that, but that looks kind of like an eye, so then you can go with the bottom right sixth, like that. For quotation marks, fill in the top half of your banner with your light color, or with your letter color. You can either do half or third, it doesn't really matter. And then vertical line down the middle with your background color, and then a loop. We're using a lot of vines today. Craft a bordure indented banner pattern, and then for an apostrophe, go with the top left or top right, it doesn't really matter. Top left or top right, sixth, and then make a gray bordure indented, and then make a border around that. For the minus sign, it's literally a horizontal line and then a border around it. And a plus is a little more complicated, but not that much. So you have a horizontal line and a vertical line making a plus, and then you make a border around it, and then fill in the top third and the bottom third. Perfect. You have a Switzerland flag now. And an underscore is just as easy, with the bottom third being filled and a loop around it. And then for an equal sign, take your letter colored banner, and then get your background color and get the top third, the bottom third, and then the middle line, and then make a border around that. And then for whatever this white line is, get a vertical line right here, and then you can either just do a border, or you can also put a line right there, and then it's like a cursor looking thing, I guess. Alright, so for whatever this is, do a letter color diamond, and then one of these two top diagonal ones. You can either do that or that. I think this one's a little bit better, though. There are two ways to do a tilde. Neither of them look great, but whatever. So for the first one, make a ball in the center, and then a horizontal line, and then, you know, get your boundary around that. And then For the second way, make teeth pointing up with your letter color, and the bottom right or bottom left, doesn't really matter, 6th filled, and then a border around it. Neither of these really look like a tilde, but eh. And then lastly, for a question mark, you want to go with a right third in your letter color, and then bottom half in your background color, and then back in your letter color again, bottom left 6th, and then middle line, and then top third. You're gonna finish this off with a border, and that's that. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be the end of this letter drawing series. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, see ya.